It's recording.
I don't have to say anything. Just because it's recording, I have to say something.
You gotta say,
hello everybody!
I am the Northernlion to the Northernlion.
Northernlion to the Northernlion. Northernlion, what's up?
In the north.
We're here in the north, relative. Unless you live in like Svalbard or something like that.
DNA. I don't know why my label is always like...
I feel like last year, the old Pappy's labels were like a little chipped as well.
But mine is very chipped.
It's like this label just gives you like more condensation or something like that.
That's not true. The Tomorrow's Fear label was also damaged.
Whoa. Could be anything.
Yeah, it could be anything.
This is Old Pappy's Smooth Sailing Amber Lager. I believe, if I remember correctly, this was like...
The second.
Yeah, I think it was the second beer last year.
I think so too. I
And
remember
it's
it
like-
because the first beer was hoppy. Or it was like ginger beer or something.
No, ginger beer, I think was the third beer.
Okay, it was like very early. First beer, was it like Octofox or something? There was four.
I think the first... I think the first beer might have been Octofox.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Great memory.
Thank
If
you.
it's correct.
I think it's top. It's the first four for sure. But the reason why I remember the Old Pappy being number 2 is that the first beer was
Hops.
quite hoppy. It wasn't the worst hoppy. It was quite hoppy, and I was kind of like, wow, that tastes like a dirty sock right here.
Michu, this beer is quite hoppy. Could you bring me... I don't even know, that's not even Kevin Spacey anymore. Could you bring me an Old Pappy's
I gotta get
Smooth
that
Sailing-
for my car.
Frankie, these are the best ribs.
Oh my god.
Smooth Sailing Amber Lager. Old Pappy's, December 9th. Old Pappy's Smooth Sailing Amber Lager is a beer named after a very close friend of the brewery whose permanent forecast for smooth sailing has seen us through more than a few rough waves. These days, he may have more sea salt than pepper in his beer.
Arr.
But he'll always have a glint in his eye and a word of wisdom ready to raise your spirits to high tide regardless of the weather. Cheers, Pappy. Pours a rich golden color with a slight marshmallow white head, a balanced malt body highlighted with a slightly bready sweetness, finishes clean. Old Pappy's appears from time to time as the guest rotator in our showcase.
Oh, that's not the right.
Our showcase mixed pack.
We had it last year,
That
like we
is
were talking about.
Yeah.
I remember it was a lager, but it wasn't that good of a lager.
You know what I think it's like it's better than, well, when we had it last year. I remember thinking
better
like,
than Octofox.
it's better, well, I disagree with that, but it's better than like
Woo.
like a Pilsner, like the
Well,
Pilsner
obviously,
Pilsner.
yeah.
It's better than like a Labatt Blue or something like
Gold
that.
Strong.
Gold Strong is, it serves its place.
Gold Strong, $3 beer, $3 beer.
$3 beer that's a premium beer, lady.
Oh, Gold Strong is $1 something?
Gold Strong was like $1.25 a beer.
Man.
Which for British Columbia is like the cheapest it gets, basically.
Before it gets illegal.
Right, after that it becomes like moonshine.
Arr. Cheers.
Cheers. What a great Wednesday beer. Oh, that smells like a lager.
Did you use this? What is this glass little? Not so clean.
Probably-
It's me who cleaned it too.
It's probably just a fingerprint. It's no worries. Oh man, it smells like college.
Yeah, I think the reason why I thought it was not so great, it's because it tastes like just like any other premier lager. Premium lager.
Premium? Yeah, like when you go to a restaurant.
Yeah, it's
and they're
the
like
heat.
they're like domestic premium import.
Yeah, and it's premium lager, but tastes like just like any other.
I think this is like
premium.
at least like a cut above Alexander Keith's. But Alexander Keith's is also an IPA, not a lager. So
There's a lager of Alexander Keith.
well, it's the Alexander Keith's is
Oh.
like it's an IPA.
Well, I didn't know what was the Alexander Keith, but when I had the Alexander Keith lager version of it, everyone was like, "Whoa, that's premium lager, man!" Like, I thought you were a student. Whoa.
That was exactly what it was like when I was in university. It was
Yeah?
like if you're buying Keith's, you're like Whoa, easy there.
Sophisticated.
Money bags.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
It was like sophisticated, but it was also like, it's not that much better than like the dollar stuff everyone else is buying. Lakeport honey, Lucky, Lakeport honey, McClay's, Cool.
Oh, I know Cool now.
Cool,
Yeah.
Cool beer is hilarious. It's just a beer called Cool.
Yeah, but it's Kool.
No, it's COOL.
I thought it was KOOL.
Nah, girl.
Oh.
And then there's, of course,
I never really looked at that brand. So.
James Ready, which is 5.5.
All those are just like never heard before.
They're like Canadian like junk. Let's not call them junk beers. Value beers. They're the beers you buy.
Value pack.
You don't buy a 4-pack of James Ready.
Right.
You buy a
30.
2-4. Right. You and maybe a couple friends are getting wasted.
Yeah.
For a couple days.
Yeah. I think I don't know why I never started to like never. When I started to drink, I never liked beer. So I didn't want to start with a shit beer because I already did not like beer. So if I were to actually have a beer, it had to have some kind of a special, I guess like, oh, that does not taste like typical beer to me. So Alice in the Keith was I guess like to me, it was a bare minimum to drink beer. And if it was worse than Alice in the Keith, then I would rather drink scotch.
I understand,
or
yeah.
Anything other than beer because it tasted like horrible.
It's like I mean, oftentimes like you're like 18 or 17 to 22 range.
Yeah.
It's like a trial by fire for beer. You go from being like 14 and being like beer smells gross, and then to get over that, you just drink the worst beers that exist.
That's
because they're
so
cheap,
sad.
which makes sense. I've been through it.
I've been to it too.
Some of the best, most fun times of my life. Maybe not best, but most fun. And then like, you get out of that, and then you have like a beer that's maybe like 25 cents extra a bottle, and you're like, this is pretty good.
Yeah.
This actually has like notes, and it doesn't just taste like flavored gasoline.
Yeah.
Like there's good stuff going on.
Well, not really
here.
gasoline. Like tastes like pee or something like that. If I were to drink pee, I never drink pee, so. But I think I don't know. It just tastes like it doesn't have the Phillips like whoa-ness kind of.
I think it's like a pretty good lager. Lagers are looked down on.
Well, I love lager. Don't think I don't like lager.
I don't look down on lagers, but it is like they have a reputation to some extent. I think this is a pretty good lager.
Yeah, I would say it's pretty good lager. I just want that special glitter on it. Just like make it. I guess I just want all the Phillips beer to be special in some part of my heart. Like Hop Circle is special in my heart.
For
exactly.
one reason or the other.
Avoid. But I think it's just so close to any other kind of premium lager that I just kind of want it to have a little spark more of a special glitter. Like make it like a strawberry or something. Like put us a strawberry or something like that. I don't know.
What do you think it would be like to be a cat? I mean, Ruka just pooped, and now Tomo.
That's so random.
It is, but I've been watching the behavior. Ruka pooped, walks out of the litter box. Tomo's been stalking him for like 2 minutes. When I get out of the bathroom, if you were like, "What are you doing in there?" I'd be like, "Fuck off."
Whoa.
I pooped. I'd be like, "How was your poop?" I'd be like, it was a poop.
But I ask you how was your poop sometimes.
Yeah, but I can't tell you to fuck off. You're my wife. But
I don't wait like that.
Yeah, you also don't just wait outside of the bathroom like
waiting like, are you done yet? Are you done yet? And then after you flush, I'll go in and then I'll smell your toilet and then like flush it again or something.
We don't have the same kind of animal behavior. Like if you poop, I don't.
There's also a grace point period. After someone pooped, you don't go in for
cats.
Like extra 2 minutes.
Cats don't have that. It's the opposite. If one cat poops, the other one's like, I gotta get in there and stake my claim.
Yeah.
Like I guarantee, if Tomo has not pooped, we were out for a little while. If Tomo has not pooped, within the next 10 minutes, he'll be in the litter box.
Yeah.
Like I gotta go.
Yeah.
We don't have that. We yawn. We have contagious yawns, but we don't have contagious poops. Which
That's
would be good.
great.
We just be pooping all the. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
He's out of control.
I found when I was looking for your key, because
Yeah.
Ruka took a freaking key out of his keyboard,
That's correct.
I was looking for it, and then when I looked underneath the sofa, bed, oh my god. And everywhere there were a lot of cat toys that was just buried underneath of all the tables and sofas. So I'm like, I should take them out. You know, Rika will miss them.
Yeah.
So I did, and now they're just like, whoa.
Best day ever.
Yeah.
It's like in public school or elementary school, you would like lose a soccer ball on the roof, and then like once every couple of months, the custodian would go on the roof,
Yeah.
and then like throw the balls back over.
Yeah, and as soon as they did, they just put the ball back on the roof.
You'd be like, well, my parents got me like a Nerf like basketball when I was like 5, 6, something like that.
What was a Nerf basketball?
Well, it was made by Nerf.
Oh, I
and
see.
instead of being like a rubber basketball, it was like foam, but it bounced.
The normal base basketball.
Yes, but it's the normal basketball is made out of vulcanized rubber.
Okay.
So if it hits you in the head, you'll get a concussion. Instead of like,
I see.
you know, it was a soft ball, but it also
Okay.
bounced. You wouldn't want to shoot it,
Okay.
but it was like for dodgeball and like kicking.
Oh, I see.
I was 6. I wasn't kicking like a normal weight.
Okay, I got
it. We lost it on the roof because our elementary school is probably like 7 feet tall.
Right.
It's not that hard.
But you don't know that though.
As a
'cause
kid,
you're
you're
so
like-
short. Right.
Right. And the custodian went up there and he threw the Nerf ball,
Yeah.
but he threw it to like the middle school kids, and they just took it.
Whoa, that's not cool.
I know, and I was like, wait, you think just because it's a brand name Nerf ball, it's going to the 6th grade kids? That's a 1st grade ball, man.
Was it yours though?
It was mine.
Oh my
It wasn't the
god.
class's ball. He just like picked it up and like threw it to the middle school kids.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I would be crying.
I was
man.
very sad. Well, I mean, you can tell I was sad because it hasn't affected me, but
Yeah, but then you burnt to your memory.
I remember it to this
Oh
day.
my
yeah.
god. I
That's
would
when
be
I
very
realized-
sad.
That's when I realized life's not fair, baby. Sometimes it's like paying your taxes. Sometimes you kick the ball on the roof, somebody else gets the ball later.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
You even I can imagine your parents buying that ball and they'd be like, oh my god, you're the greatest parent, and then like you cannot fall asleep because you can just like picture playing that ball with your friends in the school next day. It's gonna be so much
You're
fun.
not making this any easier on me.
Yeah, but I can imagine it, and then you get all excited, like, Mom, I got the dodgeball, yay! And then you come home and it's like, it's gone. Someone took it.
Well, no one took it. It was like
given to
it was
them.
like a multi-stage process. First, I kicked it onto the roof, and
Right.
then that's like understandable. It happens.
Yeah.
You just wait for the
Mistake.
custodian to kick it off the roof, and then he comes onto the roof and he just throws it to the other side of the playground. You're like, oh.
What did it go like? That's mine.
I probably did. I don't remember. I was like 93, 94.
And then they just punch your head.
It's a long time. That was like 21 years
Shit.
ago. Well, no, we were separated
Oh.
by a distance.
By law.
Domo.
Tell Mom. Tom looks a little curious, but that'll be it though. He doesn't become curious into action.
No, he's gonna fall asleep.
Lick his butthole.
Yeah. So, Old Pappy's.
Yeah.
It's decent.
Great. Great.
Yeah. Oh, I think you said great. That's like a 3. I mean, I'll give it a 3.
3 out of 10?
3 out of 5.
3 out of
3 out
5?
of, 3 out of 10 is a little harsh. that's,
I was just checking.
that's like an F minus.
I would give a 6 as well.
6, there you go. I think it's
6 out of 10. I think that's what it's solid 6.
if you were gonna get something to have a lot of at this price point, just get Blue Buck.
Yeah, I
Blue
think
Buck-
Blue Buck has a special part in my heart.
Blue Buck is a Phillips staple. It's easy drinking. It's got a little bit more character. It's nice, but I wouldn't like. I'm not
Yeah.
writing home about it.
I'm not
They-
gonna like. I have to have this over another lager.
Kate always has a beer story. My beer story for this one is like you're at college, you're drinking dollar beers, you come home, Dad's got some $1.50s
No.
for you in the fridge. Yeah, instead of like drinking the cheap like Natty Ice, you're like, oh shit, there's some Yangling in the fridge. Nice.
If there's a 6-pack and someone brings Old Pappy 6-pack in the party, I'm gonna be like, oh, those are all mine.
You're gonna take all their 6-pack.
Yeah.
That's not good party etiquette. You take one and then you give them one of what you got.
Cause I've been to a where was that? Where was that? Seattle? That party? You know that party, indie party in Seattle? We were like, oh, we should get some beer on the way, and then they're like, no, don't worry about it. They will provide the beer. And then also, if you want it, Amazon will bring it to you within an hour. So
that was like 2 days after Amazon announced.
Yeah, so we were like, oh, okay, so we'll just go there empty-handed, and literally all the beer were like real not good.
This is where our
beer.
perception differs, is that I was like, we should bring some beer to be nice. You were like, we should bring some beer so we have something decent to drink.
Something that I can drink.
When we got, I don't remember, like, there was some kind of like grody stuff there.
It was like, it was the Red Ribbon.
No, it was Budweiser.
It was
not Red Ribbon.
Well, doesn't the Budweiser have like Red Ribbon?
That's like calling McDonald's the Yellow M. Like it's an iconic.
I understand that.
It's an iconic brand.
I understand that.
You don't call it Red Ribbon. It's a Budweiser.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it was the worst tier of the Budweiser.
Well, no, it was Budweiser.
Oh, isn't there different tiers?
It wasn't like Budweiser
Shit.
Chrome. Yeah, it was just Budweiser.
Okay. Well, that I could not drink that at all. I took like 2 sips. I'm like, I think I cannot drink.
See, I don't know if you've spent enough time in the trenches.
I haven't. I don't.
think that's true.
That's I told you. I would rather drink Scotch than cheap beer.
If I'm at a party where I did not, well, let's not even say a party, an establishment where I did not bring beer, somebody says, hey, here's a Budweiser. I'll be like, thank you for the free Budweiser. What an incredible act of generosity. And I'll drink it and I'll be like, it's not my favorite beer, but it's okay.
I just choose not
to. It gets worse than Budweiser, for sure. Like, I'm not even like snobbily looking down on Budweiser. Budweiser is like, it's down there, but it gets worse.
Oh man.
It gets a lot worse.
I can't drink those.
At least Budweiser's 5.5.
The alcohol.
Yeah, exactly. You can have some shit beers that are 4.
Man.
So it's like if you're drinking them to get trashed, you don't have to look at the light. It's not going yet. Not only do you have to drink like the shit beer, you have to drink like 2 more of them to get there.
Yeah. I think if that's the case, I would be like, oh, it's okay. I don't need to drink.
I brought this bottle of Johnny Walker
No,
Blue Label.
It's just I don't know. It's not that I'm being snobby. I just never had training in early years that it wasn't you have to drink the shit beer. It was you can have shit drink or not. What would you prefer? And I'm like, not.
You haven't had like you haven't been down the Great Depression.
Yeah, I haven't been to that. Oh, it's blinking.
Okay, end it. Goodbye.
Bye.